my dear and desperately lonely citizens, and welcome to a very special Senior Citizen edition of Kingdom Connection. I'm your beloved king and romance guru, Crown. Isn't every episode of Kingdom Connection a Senior Citizen edition? Since you're almost definitely a pre-arc Nikke, making you at least 100 years old? Oh yeah, you're like the oldest one here.
Boomer alert. Boomer alert.
Chime, I thought I told you to get rid of that alarm. Also, I'm not the oldest one here, am I? Wells, you're pre-arc too, right? You might even be older than me. What was that? Sorry, I got distracted by the cope alarm going off here in the control room. Careful, my king. Our cope levels are already super high after Marion found out about the latest campaign chapters. On a related note, please don't let her near any syringes. Let's just get this episode over with. As I was saying, on Kingdom Connection, I, with the aid of my team of romance experts, have one lucky Nikke go from a forgettable filler event's worthless banner character to a real contender for Best Girl. My team starts by having the guests share their most intimate details for a live TV audience to laugh at. Then I nitpick everything wrong with them and use my royal knowledge to tell them how to completely change who they are to satisfy a man who didn't want anything to do with them. Lastly, our duo of technical experts use their sciencey skills to answer the most important question in any gacha. Is she worth simping for? Today's special guest is my mother-in-law, Grave. Let's head over to Marion for the interview. Thanks for joining us today, step-grandma number 1.
How am I your step-grandma?
Well, mommy number 7 used her royal authority to declare herself married to one of your kids. And since you're stepmommy number 1's mom, that makes you step-grandma number 1.
Talking to you is giving me more brain damage than falling from a space elevator. I'm just going to ignore everything you said.
Wow, normally it takes new citizens of the kingdom at least a week to learn that trick. Anyway, let's get into the questions. First, tell me about yourself.
I'm a doctor. A really, really jacked doctor. And if you don't think about it too much, I made the Nikkes that helped save humanity.
What happens if we do think about it too much? Not that I enjoy thinking about much besides my darling commander.
If you think too much, you realize that I made red shoes, therefore actually dooming humanity, not saving it. If the Old Tales squad never existed and interfered with the space elevator operation, it's conceivable that Goddess Squad might have been able to take down the Queen on their own. If you were a time traveler and had to go back and kill one Nikke to fix the timeline, I'd be the easiest target, not Red Shoes, since I was an easily killable mass-produced Nikke.
Time travel? The easiest target? Wells, stop writing that down! It's okay, we all make mistakes. Like thinking making a Fallout Shelter clone was a good idea for a minigame. Now tell me, as a single mom, what are you looking for in a man?
Someone who will appreciate the beauty of my daughters.
That really doesn't narrow things down at all. I think most Nikke fans appreciate them, if looking at their tags on Pixiv is anything to go by.
Even Red Shoes?
Somehow, despite all logic and morality, yes, even Red Shoes. Speaking of looking hot, how did you get so jacked anyway? Seriously, you could grind meat off those abs.
Every time Cinderella talks about her looks, I do one sit-up.
Oh my god, how have your insides not turned to mush? Guys, Trony just fainted from thinking about that much exercise. Aside from your abs of steel, what else do you bring to a relationship?
Like I said, I am a super smart doctor, I think. And with my special weapon, Plot Spoiler, I can even see the future.
Oh no, I already got fooled once by someone that said they could do that. Definitely not falling for that again. Next question. Describe your perfect date.
Me and Superhuman would start by brushing Cinderella's hair, and then we'd draw her a bath and scrub her down with the most delicate of sponges. Lastly, we'd tuck her into bed and read her favorite story.
Let me guess, her favorite story is the Greek legend of Narcissus.
Yes. How did you know? Is your special ability telepathy?
I have to ask, is Cinderella your favorite daughter?
No, I love all my daughters. equally.
You kind of paused there for a second. It was definitely more than a second.
Shut up, Siren.
What?
Oh, sorry. Force of habit. What I meant to say was, I don't know what this small, flat, smelly peanut gallery is talking about.
Hey, we're not, well, shit. Thanks for talking with me, step-grandma number 1. Now let's return to mommy number 7 to find out everything wrong with you and how to fix it. I would never criticize my mother-in-law.
Mother-in-law, you are not married to Cinderella. You aren't worthy to even clean her 30 least favorite mirrors. Only superhuman is...
Cinderella? What? No, I'm married to Siren.
Oh, Siren? Really? That's great. I was afraid she'd never find anyone due to the fish smell. And at least you aren't Leviathan. Between you and me, I really didn't want to have to deal with her anymore.
You and the entire fan base. Anyway, I suppose I could offer some friendly advice to a family member. First is your appearance.
Yes, I know. My face was made unbeautiful by...
Oh no, I didn't mean your face. Although I do kind of miss the full face mask from your original appearance. That was really cool. ShiftUp, can we get OG Grave as a skin? Actually, I think it'd be neat to get her Abe appearance as a skin. I want her to get a Product 23 skin. Why? That's so boring. Because then when she finally meets Dorothy in the story, we can have a total Dorothy freakout. She'll think both Anichiro and Pine have returned from the dead to scare her. I think you've been spending too much time around Indivilia, Marion, because sheesh, that is one evil plan. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh right, Grave's appearance. The thing is, you're so muscular that you'll intimidate any man that sees you. Do you perhaps have any more feminine clothing to cover up that cheese grater you call your abs?
How about this? I bought it to complement Cinderella's Mission Pass skin. Does this make me look more feminine?
Somehow, that makes things even worse. Let's just move on. Your next issue is that how do I put this? Your admiration for Cinderella borders on Alabama levels of family love.
Why is that a problem? You'd have to have brain damage not to love Cinderella.
You would know all about brain damage. I did have a solution that I think would make a lot of commanders happy. But last episode, when I hinted at it, Wells threatened to reinvent time travel and stop Cinderella from ever being woken up if I suggested it. I mean, Blanc and Noir are sisters, somehow. And if they can have a threesome with the commander, then is it really so much worse if Cinderella and Grave? Yes, it is much worse. Sheesh, what a prude. It's because Wells is so old and doesn't understand the hip new trends like us. Right, Gray Gray? That's what the cool kids call you, right? I'm not exactly sure I'd call Drake cool.
Also, I'm pretty sure you're older than all of...
La la la, I can't hear you. Lastly, there's the baggage that comes with being a single mom of 5 kids. That's sure to scare away a lot of men.
To be fair, it's now down to 4 kids.
4 kids? No, our English dub isn't that bad. Oh, you meant because Red Shoes died. Yeah, about that. Don't worry though, you already know who to talk to about how to avoid parental responsibilities. And I'm sure he can help you find some pilgrims or heretics to pawn your kids off on. Now that I've used my royal magic to fix up your profile to land your Prince Charming, let's see what the judges say. Tell us, is she worth simping for? Grave is one of the rare few Nikkes who doesn't seem to want to jump the commander's bones, and any affection she does have after a century of hell is pretty much exclusively reserved for Cinderella. Which is to say, unless you have a muscle mommy fetish, you shouldn't simp for Grave. And if you do want a muscle mommy, Rumani is probably a safer gym rat to pursue, even if she isn't nearly as roided up as Grave. It's okay, I'm fine not having to buy Christmas gifts for a father-in-law. The kingdom's finances can barely handle buying gifts as is.
My daughter-in-law, did you see my Christmas list? I wanted...
Yes, more hairbrushes and mirror polish. I know. Now, my dear citizens, help your king fulfill her Christmas shopping needs and keep producing this amazing content by subscribing and hitting that like button. Or become an even more official member of the kingdom by joining the channel for all kinds of benefits. See the link below for details. And don't forget to watch Expor's live streams every weeknight at 8 p.m. PST, featuring fun games, ASMR, educational lessons from the doctor herself, and you can even request live Nikke character impressions using channel points on Twitch to submit lines you want Export to read. Full schedule on the Discord, which you should also definitely join. And that does it for tonight's show. I'll see you all next time on Kingdom Connection. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Adios. Paalam. Auf Wiedersehen.
Promise